Hello everybody, you can see that I have a aloe vera leaf here. Sorry, my hair's getting in the way, and I hope that you can hear me properly because the TV's going in the background and I don't know how to operate that thing. For those of you who can't see, aloe vera is sort of like a long triangular almost leaf, and it's got spikes on the edges, so you do need to be a little bit careful about when you harvest this that there are some spiky leaves on spiky edges on the leaves, so you need to be careful when you harvest it because they can be a little bit sharp, as I've discovered. So this is just a leaf I've picked off my plant out the back, which I will take you and show you in a minute. And we use this for a number of things. You can eat the inside of this, but what you do need to be careful of is that you're eating the gel, the clear part, not the green part. The green part is a little bit toxic, so you want to be eating, I don't know if you can see that, but in the middle there is sort of like a gel. It looks a bit white when it's in the plant, but it's sort of clear when you wash all the green off it, and that's what you can use as your juice, so to speak, for eating. And it's very good for digestion and all those sorts of things. Personally, I don't eat it, I don't really like it, but my partner does like it, so he does eat it or drink it. You can buy it in stores, which is how he does it. It's a bit easier. We don't really have enough because we're not tropical here. We don't have enough area to grow them to start with, and we don't have enough to produce much juice anyway. But we do use this for skin, so you can use this as a leave-in hair conditioner, which I've used it in the past, and it's very nice, and dirt doesn't stick to it. It's sort of, you know, unlike your coconut oils and things like that where you end up with really dirty hair from dirt sticking to it. This seems to repel that sort of stuff. You can use it on burns, which is its most common use. You can use it on skin irritation. So say if you've been blowing your nose a lot and you've got that sort of skin irritation happening under your nose, you can stick it on that and it will help to soothe that. I've actually used it for chili burn as well when I was harvesting and getting the seeds out of my chilies. I don't like to wear gloves because it, my hands are pretty low in sensitivity anyway, so I find that gloves make that worse. I'll just try and take that bit of glare out of the shot. So yeah, I don't use gloves when I'm doing that sort of thing, and I tend to get a bit of chili burn on my hands, so I'll use it to soothe that. Pimples and things like that on your face, it can help to draw them out and to soothe the redness and stuff around them. It can also be used, I use it in conjunction with lamb's ear, I was going to call it sheep's ear then, close enough, on wounds, so burns and scalds and grazes and things like that. I will put the aloe vera on first and then the lamb's ear on, and the lamb's ear has a little bit of antiseptic and it's nice and soft on that wound, and then I'll just sort of stick that on with what do you call that stuff, sporting tape or whatever it's called, just so it's a little bit resistant to water and moving around and things like that. Just keeps it all together. And yes, so that's a very interesting plant, and that's why we grow aloe vera here. We can grow it here pretty successfully, but it is normally a tropical plant. You just need to find somewhere that's sort of a shady, protected position from the frost, because it doesn't really like frost. But we'll take you out now and show you where it's grown, and then I might cut some open and show you what I'm talking about with the gel a bit better. Beautiful rain coming down, but you can see it's protected by this shed here, so it doesn't really get too much frost. There's lots of weeds around it too, which I haven't pulled out, and the reason I haven't pulled them out is because they protect them a little bit as well. They're very, very hardy. They don't need much water. I don't actually water these much at all. I think I've probably watered them maybe twice and we're in drought. Twice this year, that is. So yeah, they don't need much water. They're very, very hardy, but they don't like frost. So anywhere sort of protected in a temperate climate would be good. In your tropical and subtropical, you can really grow them anywhere, and you can grow a much sort of, because you can grow them everywhere, you can grow a bigger crop of them. so to speak. These are quite small, these plants, simply because of the climate we're in, but they do the purpose, so that's what we want. Okay, so here you can sort of see the green outer coating and the gel, because it is clear gel, so that's why I've left it on the other side of the leaf. I've cut the sides off, so cut all that spiny stuff off and just sort of left it like this so you can see. For those of you who can't see, there's like a green goo and then the clear gel. It's sort of got like little white bubbles in it, probably because of the lens of the camera. But that's the gel that you're looking for, that you can use for your juicing. Apparently it's got some probiotic stuff going on, so it helps with your digestion and it helps to soften the digestive tract. Like I said, I don't use it. There's lots of other products that sort of do the same similar thing, and that's what I prefer to use. But certainly, you know, it's not a terrible taste, but it's not something that, you know, I can really be bothered with, and it's quite expensive, and this plant really doesn't grow in this area extremely well, so I save what I do have more for the skin. I think it's great for that sort of stuff, so that's basically what we use it for. But certainly, you know, if you can grow a lot of it and a lot bigger than this, then juicing might be an option for your climate and what you can grow. But yeah, this will definitely help out with your burns and bites and things like that, just to soften the skin. It will help with conditioning your hair, making it nice and soft, and your skin as well. You can also make hand sanitizer with this, and some sort of alcohol, and yeah, so that's aloe vera.